Hey yo, welcome once again to Crypto World. So in this video, we'll be talking about Web 3 or Web 3.0. So special mention coindesk.com. I don't know the proper pronunciation, guys. So pag-uusapan natin what is Web 3 and why is it everyone talking about it. Web 3 represents the next generation of internet, one that focuses on shifting power from big tech companies to individual users. Web3, also known as Web3 or Web 3.0, is a term you may have heard thrown around a lot lately. It simply refers to the next iteration of the internet that promotes decentralized protocols and aims to reduce dependency on large tech companies like YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon. But what is it and why is it on everyone's mind? So what is Web3? To understand Web3, it makes sense to understand what came before. The first version of the internet, known as Web 1, arrived on the late 1990s and comprised the collection of links and home pages. Websites weren't particularly interactive. You couldn't do much apart from read things and publish basic content for others to read. Brain Brooks, the CEO of Bitfury, put it smartly in a speech to the US Congress in 2021. If people remember the original AOL account, it was an ability to look in an accurate walled garden at a set of a content that was not interactive but was presented to you on AOL the way that the Time magazine used to show you the articles they wanted to see inside their magazine. Just you could see it on a screen. Web 2 came next. Some people call this as read-write version of the internet in reference to the computer code and lets you both open and edit files rather than just view them. This version of the internet allowed people to not only consume content but create their own and publish it on a blogs like Tumblr, internet forums, and marketplace like Craigslist. Later, the emergence of social media platforms including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram took content sharing to a new heights. After a while, the general public became cognizant about the way their personal data was being harvested by the tech giants and used to create tailored advertisement and marketing campaigns. Facebook, in a particular, has had the spotlight shown on it innumerable times for breaching data privacy laws and was hit with $5 billion fine in 2019, the largest penalty ever issued by the Federal Trade Commission. Although Web 2 has brought a world amazing free services, a lot of people have grown tired of the new walled garden these huge tech companies have created and want to have control over their data and content. This is where Web 3 comes in. Web 3 can be understood as read, write, and own phase of the internet rather than just using free tech platforms in exchange of our data. Users can participate in the governance and operation of protocols themselves. This means people can become participants and shareholders, not just customer or products. In Web3, these shares are called tokens or cryptocurrencies, and they represent ownership of decentralized networks known as blockchains. If you could hold enough of these tokens, you have a say over the network. Holder of governance tokens can spend their assets to vote on the future of say a decentralized lending protocol. Again, here's Brooks. The real message here is that what happens on the decentralized internet is decided by the investors versus what happens in the main internet decided by Twitter, Facebook, Google, and small number of other companies. What can you do on Web3? Web3 makes the proliferation of cooperative governance structure for one centralized products possible. Anything at all can be tokenized, whether it's meme, a piece of an art, personal social media output, or tickets to Gary V's conference. A great example of the paradigm shift in this gaming industry. Gamers grumble endlessly about the bugs that developers leave in their favorite video game, or how the latest patch has upset the balance of their favorite weapon. With Web3, gamers listen. Gamers can invest in the game itself and vote on how things should be run. Large Web2 companies like Meta and Ubisoft are creating virtual worlds powered by Web3. Non-fungible tokens, NFT, will also play a huge role in reshaping the gaming industry by allowing players to become the immutable owners of the items they accrue.